G'day and welcome to Bikes and Bits 1000. Join me as we change the brake and clutch levers on the CBR 250R. So as mentioned, we're going to be changing the brake and clutch levers over on the CBR 250R. So this is what I bought from eBay. So it's the brake and clutch lever. And we'll take them out and I'll show you a bit closer. So here's the clutch lever. They're quite nice finished actually, black and red. And the brake. The reason I bought them is for adjustability, as people have seen. This bike's from my wife, and the standard levers are just a little bit too far away. So we're hoping this adjustability gives us a little bit better reach in regard to it. So what we'll do, we'll move up to the bike and start putting them on. I will say, if you like this sort of content, for whether it's my Ninja 1000 or if it's for the CBR, feel free to like and subscribe. The old subscriber base is slowly ticking along, but we always welcome more. It makes it possible to do these videos. Alright, let's go to the bike. Alright, so here we are at the bike. Firstly, I'm just actually going to measure the reach. So, from the current levers. So that one's about 7 centimeters, roughly. And this one's pretty much about the same, 7 centimeters. So we're just going to compare that when we put the new ones on. Alright, to start with, to remove the clutch lever, we need to take this bolt right here out. That's a 10mm socket, so we'll do that now. So I've got that nut off of the back. Now we need to loosen this all up. So that's the so just loosening the locking one like that. That's there, and then that one will slide in. Just when you do it, make sure they're all lined up so you can take the clutch out, clutch cable. And by lined up, so you can see that all the holes are all in line, so I'll be able to get that cable out. Right, so we'll remove this pin now. Might need to just give it a bit of a tap, and we'll get that out. Alright, so that's out now. I just found it easy actually to screw it out. Right, once that's done, that just falls straight out like that, and you just need to wiggle that through it, and that just comes straight out like that. And like everything, just give it a good clean out, get the old grease out of there. We're going to put new grease in, so that'll be fine. Okay, much the same as we took the old lever out in terms of the cable. We now just need to thread the new one. Just there, hopefully that's coming up. Sorry, the light's playing a bit with me. So we'll thread that now. Alright, that's now in there. So we'll put this back in here, and we've just got to re-grease the bolt before we put it in. Alright, so the bolt's re-greased now, so I'll be right to put it in. Might need 2 hands for this. Okay, now the lever's in, so now we've just got to put that 10mm bolt on the other side of this. Now we move on to the front brake side. We have to remove this bolt just there, but because of the throttle cables we can't get a socket in, so I'm just using a 10mm spanner. Let's take that off. And once that bottom one's done, then we just got to take this top one off using the same 10mm spanner. Alright, so now that you've taken that off, you're left with that. Give it a little bit of a clean up. Here's the bolt that I'm going to grease up and then put in the new one. Okay, that one's in. Now, given that you can get access to the top, I did use a socket on this, and I'll just tighten this one up. And don't forget to put the nut on the back of there. Just using the spanner. Right, now that's done, so just measuring up. This is on the smallest setting, so the clutch is unfortunately pretty similar. Maybe there's a little bit in there. The brake, however, yeah, much closer on the brake, which is handy. So yeah, Anyway, so that's the brake and clutch levers done. If you like this sort of content, as I said, like and subscribe, and you'll see some more work on the Honda CBR 250R in the coming future. Cheers!